get minus. There's no use of experience points. What? Ooh. No, we're gonna just do regular old time passage off. We're good. It's a beautiful game. If you guys have never gotten a chance to play it, you really should. Do yourself a disservice not. I could talk about this game all night long. It's set in the world of Ivalice, which is the same world that Tactics is set in. And Envira. Okay, I can skip cutscenes, good.
The death of Lord Lasla Heos Nabradia.
Let's go ahead and skip that.
Rita, can you hear me?
I also feel like they were watching open cutscenes I've seen them 1,000 times.
Not all of us are here for that. We fight to defend this home. Your name?
Rex.
Rexa.
My name's Rex.
Good. Rex. We bore a few cuts. We are still whole. Can you stand?
Bossler and Bosch.
Think you can fight?
I'm fine, sir.
How old are you, Rex?
17, sir.
Young. Family?
My brother is all I have left, sir. He's 2 years younger than I, living in Rabanastre.
So young. You're barely old enough to be a man. You shouldn't be forced to wield a sword.
No, sir. I want to fight. For my homeland. And for my parents.
It's time, Bosch. Save the discussion for later. We must reach the king before they act, or all our efforts will be in vain.
I'm aware of the situation.
We found the holder!
Bossel, go ahead. I will handle this rabble.
Godspeed.
Steady, Rex. Keep your wits about you and you'll make it. We move!
Here comes the tutorial. Basically teaching you how to interact with the game. I was having a lot of trouble deciding what I wanted to play tonight. So I haven't streamed in since like freaking Christmas of last year.
Captain?
Can't remember if this one's nicknamed Tonberry or Antlion. We'll just go with attack. I blocked. Nice. Sit on my foot.
Receive you, Tomberry. You've leave to retire. Well fought.
My thanks, Antlion. Tonberry disengaging.
I forgot I don't have, what do they call gambits on. So I have to do it all manually. I can't wait till I get gambits. It makes the game so much easier to control. More tutorial talk.
Vossler!
Where are you?
What if Captain Oculus has fallen?
Don't talk such nonsense. Vossler's laughed in the face of death far too many times for him to stop.
If you're wondering what I'm eating off and on, they're peanut butter pretzels.
We must make haste to reach the king. We will take him to safety.
I work at a pretzel factory, so I get them for free.
To an unconditional surrender. They wouldn't dare touch him until the wax on his seal is dry.
But if we arrive after he signed the treaty?
Wait. Quickly, Rex.
This way? No. Why would you put that hallway there if you can't do anything in it? Doesn't make a lot of sense, I guess. Actually, let's go ahead and run. I feel like they're just gonna keep spitting out troops. And it's not what we want, because that'll just get tedious. Then you can explain to me about safe crystals. I'm gonna save this in 4, because the top 2 are just my chill. I'm wanting to relax. This is my favorite Final Fantasy game, if you guys don't know. How would you know? I've never said it before. There.
Sir,
That's a
we
lot
have
of
little
salt
time.
on that
We must
one.
go to the king. I'll handle these.
Fight well.
That's that. I'm gonna pop a potion. They're all dead, Jim. Not King Ramenas.
Your Majesty.
You saw how King Ramenas was cut right about here on his chest? For the longest time of my life, I thought the heart was on the left side of the chest.
The king intended all
I didn't
along
know it
to
was in the
sell
middle.
Dalmasca to the Empire. His Majesty was
I was young and idiotic. But I always thought that the heart was on the left side. And I'm like, I learned, oh, it's in the middle. That makes more sense. Now I'm thinking about it, you know.
Well, so much for peaceful negotiations.
We'll never surrender to you. We are not cattle to be sold by a traitor king.
But the war is over. We have lost. Dalmasca is the property of the Empire. And to think, we intended to let you keep some of your sovereignty out of respect. But now you've gone and you're ruined.
That-
Haven't you, Captain?
Bane Solidor.
We will never bow to you.
And the people of Dalmasca will hate you for it.
Take the captain away.
Vaughn.
Now we get the actual protagonist of the series.
Senses of peace left by the wayside. The Arcadian forces resumed their advance toward Rabanasta. Dalmasca's doom had been decided. To make resistance would serve no end. With this foremost in my thoughts, I, to the people of Dalmasca. Sons and daughters of Dalmasca, I bid you lay down your arms. Raise songs of prayer in their stead. Prayer for His Majesty King Ramenas, ever merciful, a man devoted wholly to peace. Prayer too for the noble Princess Ash, who, wrought with grief at her kingdom's defeat, has taken her own life. Know also that Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg, for incitement of sedition and the assassination of His Royal Majesty King Ramenas, has been found guilty of high treason and put to his death. They who at this late hour choose still the sword are cut of the same cloth as the captain, traitors who would lead Dalmasca to her ruin. Dalmasca's surrender without terms was soon to follow.
Halim Andor. Like I said, now we actually get to observe the protagonist of this game, Vaughn.
Vaughn! Hurry it up or they'll find us.
I know. Just a little more. You keep an eye out for me up there, Kites. 1, 2, 3 more. All right.
Dire rats,
Time
I
to clean
think.
house.
I'm pretty sure they're dire rats. Yeah, dire rats. Let's attack the one that's attacking us first. If you hear me coughing a lot, I apologize ahead of time. Smoker's cough is a pain in the butt.
Wow, Vaughn, you got him all yourself? Guess I know who to call when something big comes along.
Hey, it's good practice for the desert. I'm ready for anything now. That's enough for today. You should get back to Miguel's place, Kites. Aren't you running errands for him?
Oops, totally forgot.
Oh,
You should
whatever.
come, Vaughn.
No, with these scams, you know. Dear Lord, ATT customer, please take a moment to complete your survey, blah, blah, blah.
To do. Hey, lock this place up for me, will you? If Miguel finds out we've been down here, he'll tan our hides.
I just tell them to go screw themselves and get rid of it. Welcome to the beautiful city of Rabanasta. We'll be here quite a lot. That looks like a star fruit.
What'd you say?
They're actually quite good.
Yes, sir. You haven't paid, and what? Haven't paid? On second thought, please sir, take it. It's a gift.
Leave the poor sod be. We don't want trouble today.
Your luck, peddler.
Oops, sorry.
Which way you're going, Joe?
Gone. My pouch. It's gone.
The boy!
Yeah, you two try getting past a couple Sikhs in a banga. See how well that works out for you. Not gonna work out too well for him, I can tell you that right now.
What?
Hi, Pinello.
Hey, that's mine.
What do you mean, yours? You've been stealing again. What happens
Can I
if they catch you? We
Try
need
and
you to
put,
be there for us, Vaughn.
subtitles
You're
in?
not to anyone
I thought
you're
I
locked
did.
away in a dungeon.
Oh, what? Am I the leader now? We're orphans. The first thing you learn is you gotta watch out for yourself. Come on, Pinello. You know it as well as I do. Hey, you give that back. What do you think you're doing?
I thought that this money was the people of Dalmasca's property. The Imperials stole it from us, so it's only fair that we take it back. It's our duty as Dalmascans. Well, wasn't that what you said?
Yeah, but I never said anything about taking it back from me.
This is for that bread you took the other day. Just because I help Miguelo out every now and then, it doesn't mean that you get to eat for free too, you know.
I know that. You think I like living like this? One of these days, I'll fly an airship of my own. I'll be a sky pilot, free to go where I will.
Well, be careful. You'll never fly anything if you're rotting in a dungeon. Oh, Miguelo had some errands that need doing. He wanted you to drop by his place. It might be a good idea to lend a hand.
Okay. Teaches about how the world map works, which we'll be looking at like a thousand times. Config. About speed. Okay, whatever. Borderless. Auto sheeter. Hit the aliasing. Is that no sound controls? Oh, there we go. Subtitles. Equip. Okay. I can't do my license board stuff yet. So over to Miguelo's. There's Miguelo.
I was waiting.
Pinello said you needed something?
Some packages supposed to be arriving by courier in the morning. Perhaps he ran into some trouble out in the desert.
Oops, what did I click? Alt tab real quick here. Turn that off. There we go. Now you can see the actual thing. So basically what he wanted us to do, since it got cut off there, was go over to the CNC and fetch some new foodstuffs for the banquet that Miguelo is going to be throwing for the Imperial Consult that's going to be coming to stay. Because he's not able to get the supplies that he needs because of something that's going on. So we're just supposed to go in here and talk to Tomasz, the leader of the CNC, or owner of the CNC. Because Kites was supposed to do it, but Kites has gone missing. There he is.
Kites. Stop loafing around.
So let's just go find him.
This is it. This is why Miguelo's courier didn't get here on time.
Creature spotted in the Ester sand. What is that thing?
Ah, Vaughn. Miguelo sent you too, did he? He's a busy man these days, that Miguelo, if I dare say so myself. I don't envy him the work, though. Not a bit. Quite the affair throwing a banquet to welcome the Imperials, huh?
Welcoming? We should be... whatever. Say, Tomasz, what's this?
Nah, don't remind me. Got some nastiness out there in the Ester sand. What's stopping our couriers? And that means shortages all around. Thought I'd put up a bill, offer a reward to anyone who can knock that nasty back in its place.
Now that's work. Sounds 10 times better than running errands for Miguelo.
That's right. Vaughn, you should give it a shot.
And you should be getting back to Miguelo. Now, Kites. He was waiting for you.
Oh, right.
I don't think we'll ever see Kites again. That or maybe once or twice, and then we'll never see him ever again. Which is kind of a shame. They built up that little character and means something. And most of the game you never see the boy. Oh, so Sarah's work. Supposed to post here on the notice board when there are monsters they need taken care of. Headhunters track people, right? Well, hunters track monsters. Monster hunting is called your mark. Here's the bill I posted for the Rogue Tomato. The mark I petitioned to have hunted. You want to hear about it? Sure. Let's start with accepting hunts. So he tells us how to accept hunts. Basically, I'm just going to skip this because I can explain it quicker. Basically, you find a hunt, you talk to the petitioner, then you go hunt the creature, come back and talk to the petitioner, and you get a reward. So he gave me something ahead of time. And he's going to teach us about the license board, so now we can actually do it. Now we got a rail transit so we can exit the city because the city's on lockdown because of the consul's visit / inauguration. Okay. No. Okay, so licenses. Here's the trick. It used to be different back in the PlayStation 2 era. The North American release, you could do just about everything. In this release, you have different classes, just like the international version of the game from PlayStation 2. The Zodiac Age introduces that. So we have different classes that give you different abilities, different weapon styles, techniques, yada yada yada. Basically, every one of them is different. You know, a white mage is different from a knight, which is different from a time battle mage, which is different from an archer. So, I always make Vaughn my black mage. Now, why do I do that? I like to have 2 black mages. And the reason why, well, 1 for each team. You can only have 3 people on a team at a time. And I like to have 1 black mage in each group because black magic is stupidly overpowered if you use it right. So I would love to make Vaughn my black mage. And eventually we'll get the ability to get a second license board, not for quite some time, but down the line. At that point, I'll probably put him with like a knight, I'm thinking. So he can use swords and stuff like that, because right now all he'll be able to use is like rods and spells. But he'll be really powerful. Don't get me wrong, he'll be really powerful. Let's go ahead and take a look. So this is our board. It's kind of small-ish, but trust me, there's plenty of stuff to unlock. And then we'll have an additional board later on. So here's like Mystic Armor. I can equip new armors, spells. I can get like Fire Magic, a Fire and Thunder. You can still check out what you got coming down the line, so you kind of plan what you want to get. But it's stuff that's going to be way down the line, like Shock, Taxify, Flare, Scourge, Flare, Scathe, and there's like some magic lures to increase your magic potency, your powerful stabs, Red Spiral, those are quickenings, which are like special powerful kind of abilities you can use later on. Like there's channeling, which reduces MP cost by 10%, which is big. You may not think, black magic 10% less means a lot, but 10% makes a huge difference when it comes to MP cost. And you got a couple potencies there, a few potencies, so we can get really strong spells really quickly. Down this way is like Ether, restore more MP. Martyr, gain MP after taking damage. I will definitely be taking that ASAP. As soon as I get a couple of these black magics, like probably the Mystic Armor one, Black Magic one, then I'll probably head off in this direction and get that. Magic Potency, War Mage, gain MP after dealing magic damage. That's going to be big too, because if I cause magic damage, I'll get MP back. That's pretty big. Inquisitor, gain MP after dealing damage. I don't know if those coincide. But still, that would be nice if, like, say I get the second license board and I get Knight, I could deal damage.